What's going on, FG fam? Welcome to another episode of the Detroit Tigers franchise here on MLB The Show 20. We have got a great episode for you, so make sure that you drop a like on this video. Subscribe if you're new to the channel for the love of franchise content. It is all we do here. Cole Shackelford took a little injury there. We got a 16-9 win against the Twins. We ended up taking 2 out of 3 against them. That's good news. Now moving into the Indian series, Nelson Barretto coming off of the DL, but still will be injured for a little bit. Trey Mancini goes down for 1 to 2 months. That is absolutely terrible news. Mancini, big part of this lineup, and if we had any hopes of maybe making the playoffs, he would have been a guy that would have had to turn the corner and start getting some hits. So unfortunately, this is really bad news for us. We do beat the Indians 2 out of 3 in that series. Very, very close, low-scoring games. As we go into the Yankees set, and we win the first game against the Yankees by a 4-3 score. That was a tight one. A lot of minor leaguers getting hurt for us right now. Erie Seawolves having a tough time there. We get a 2-0 win against the Yankees, and now going to the Futures game, we take a look at some of the guys in the NL Futures. You can see guys you expect like Jason Dominguez and Alec Boehm. Yogi Archibald, a user-submitted player, is there. We have Deshaun Knowles in the AL Futures. That's cool to see. Daz Cameron, who we had traded away, is in the AL Futures as well. Anthony Siegler is also in the AL Futures for us. So we have 2 guys in there. That's pretty exciting. Deshaun Knowles and Anthony Siegler. I'm going to be player locking Deshaun Knowles in this game just to take a look and see what he can do. Deshaun Knowles very close to getting a big hit down the left field line, but unfortunately ends up striking out in the bottom of the first. In a 1-1 game in the bottom of the 6th, this one is hit into foul territory, and unfortunately, it's a pop-out into foul territory in the bottom of the 6th. In the bottom of the 8th, he is pinch hit for, so we go right ahead with a little bit of management in this. Some strikeouts. Harry Villalobos in there now, and he will shut us down to secure the win for the NL Futures team. So they get the win. 2-1 was a very good game. I mean, 2-1 is a very nice close score. Not a high-scoring game. Harry Villalobos gets the player of the game with basically his save. And you can see not a lot of guys really doing a ton. RBIs for Yerzy and Ramos of the NL Futures. And for us, it was Bobby Witt Jr. with the solo RBI in the American League. Matt Manning also made that Futures team, another guy we had traded away. Home run derby time, Yordan Alvarez, Christian Yelich, JD Martinez, Vladdy Jr., Ronald Acuna Jr., Chris Bryant, Juan Soto, and Wilson Contreras in this home run derby. Yordan Alvarez over Contreras, Acuna over Guerrero, Bryant over Martinez, and Yelich over Soto. Brings the finals up here with Yordan Alvarez winning 10-9 over Acuna and Yelich 8-7 over Chris Bryant. So it is the 1 versus the 2 seed, Alvarez and Yelich. Let's take a look at what Yelich can do. He is up, and his first swing is a bomb, 365 feet. Here's Yelich again. That one out to right center field, and that one into the stands at 418 feet. Here's Yelich again. This one driven deep to right center field. That one is 439. He's got 4 homers right now, as this one's driven almost to straightaway center field, just drifting a little right, 419 feet on that one for his 5th homer. Here's his 6th homer, as that one is absolutely drilled 435 feet. Here's Yelich again, taking another big rip here in what is his home park this year. 404 feet on that one. This one's ripped to right, short porch. That one is gone, 409 feet. He's got 8 already. This one is another short porcher. Easy to get it over there. 356 feet. So in comes Yordan Alvarez. 10 homers in the second round. He's going to attempt to put up a better number this time as Yelich has 11 bombs in this finals. Here's Alvarez, and his first swing goes 454. Here's the second swing, and this one is also gone, driven to deep center field. 433, both over 400 so far. This one's ripped out to the short porch, but 426, everything over 400 feet. Here's another rip by Alvarez. This one going into that same spot again. 440 this time. Here's Alvarez again. And another rip. He's already earned 30 seconds of bonus time. 423 feet on that one. Now under 2 minutes to go in his round. That one goes 433. Alvarez just out here crushing bombs right now. But he's still 5 down. Make it 4, as that's 433 feet. About halfway through his round here, and he's got 7. He could easily put up big numbers. It is 11-8 after that rip. Here's another rip out to right. He loves that spot. 451 that time. Here's Alvarez ripping to center. And does it have enough to get over? It does. 438. Coming up on a minute left, and he only needs 2 homers to win this thing. That one goes 442. It's tied, but Alvarez messed up for the next 45 seconds. This one goes foul. Now with 2 seconds left, this is the last rip before we get into bonus time, and it just falls shy of the wall. So here's Alvarez and his 30 seconds of bonus time, and with the very first rip in bonus time, Alvarez puts his 12th dinger over the fence. 375, one of his shorter homers. But Alvarez going to win the home run derby over Christian Yelich. Yordan Alvarez of the Houston Astros is your winner here at the Progressive Field Home Run Derby. So we move into the All-Star Game. Trey Turner, DJ LeMahieu, Freddie Freeman, Ronald Acuna, Wilson Contreras, Chris Bryant, Manny Machado, Juan Soto, and Bryce Harper is the lineup for the NL. Kyle Hendricks will be the starting pitcher for the National League. So, tough team. AL has Yoan Moncada, David Fletcher, Christian Yelich, Mike Trout, Anthony Rendon, Yordan Alvarez, Josh Bell, Francisco Lindor, and Yasmani Grandal. So Lindor making the All-Star Game for us. Blake Snell will be the starting pitcher for the American League. Kyle Hendricks, I did not know he was 14-2 with a 2.05 ERA. Woo! What a pitcher this year. But so we will obviously be player locking Lindor. This one is driven deep to right field with the bases loaded. It is a grand salami sandwich. Francisco Lindor with a grand slam to make this game 6-4. It was not looking good. We were getting our absolute rear ends trashed. But now 6-4 thanks to the grand slam. Now in the bottom of the 6th, it's 7-7. That one hits the third baseman, Manny Machado. He throws and he overthrows first base. So Lindor there looking to score from third. And this one is hit out to center, and unfortunately, it's a fly ball. Still 7-7, bottom of 11. And another fly ball by Lindor. Lindor never got taken out of this game. Bottom of the 15th, dribbler over to short. Going for the double play, but they throw that one out of play. So Machado gets to second base. Another chance to maybe bring him home. And Machado going to run all the, or Lindor going to run all the way home here, but that one caught out in right field. And the 8-7 game is put away for the National League. Very tight game. It didn't look like it was going to be at all. Machado ended up hitting a home run for the NL. Lindor and Mike Trout with home runs for the American League. Machado gets player of the game for his home run hit for the National League, and being that they won the game, he kind of deserved it. As we see all the pinch hits, Freeman, Bryant, Turner, Seager, and Machado had 4 RBIs in this game. So, big for him. 5 innings pitched by Gallegos. He ends up getting the win for them. Then, taking a look at the American League stats here. Lindor, obviously, with the grand slam. Mike Trout with a 2-run shot. And Yelich with a RBI in the game. Knievel made the All-Star game for us. He pitched an inning of 3 strikeout scoreless ball. As a matter of fact, he struck out the entire side that he pitched against, so that's pretty cool. Now moving to the AAA All-Star game. Seeing what we have here. No user prospects in the PCL All-Stars. Looking at the IL All-Stars, Nolan Gorman makes it out of our team, so the Mud Hens do get an all-star in there in Nolan Gorman. So we will certainly be taking a look at Nolan Gorman's day. Here he is playing third base. This one dribbled over, thrown on to first base, and out number 2 of the first inning. So we move forward in this one all the way to the top of the 7th with 2 on. Gorman, another chance to make a big defensive play. They need his double play. There it is, thrown on to second, and not completed double play. But he would get taken out as far as pinch hitting is concerned, and we are down 2-0 in this All-Star game. And just could never get a run across. Now into the 9th, we really need somebody to come through with a hit, and just didn't happen. So PCL All-Stars end up defeating our International League All-Stars. Pacific League, Coast League All-Stars with the win in this AAA All-Star game. Not what we really wanted to happen, but, is what it is. Harry Villalobos. Not only was he player of the game in the Futures game, but he's player of the game here with an inning pitched of 2 strikeout balls. So he played very, very well. Good for him. As we take a look at the stats here for the Pacific Coast League, Welker and Austudio with the RBIs. For them, we didn't get any RBIs. Our only stat is a grounded, a double play, and an error, both by Diaz. That's kind of for him. So now we look at the AA All-Star game and who is in there. And I don't see any user prospects in the Eastern League All-Stars. Now the Western, we have Anthony Salinas and Mike Davis in this game. Cade Savic, who we ended up trading away, is in this All-Star game as well, so that's very interesting. But I don't see any user prospects, so if they're in there, they're on the bench. So we are going to take a look at Anthony Salinas here, bottom 4, and we are already winning this game 3-0, and that's a fly out to right field. So now Salinas playing right field in the top of the 6th with a runner on first. And kind of routine fly ball here. He makes the play. So we are still up 3-0. We end up getting a 3-2 win as the top of the 7th did not go well for us. But we get the win anyway. Looking at the Eastern League, Mata and Erdman with their 2 RBIs in the 7th. And we end up being able to tag up their pitchers early in the 2nd and the 4th. Mullins hit 2 homers for 3 RBIs, so Mullins, no doubt the player of the game here. Not even debatable. As we continue to move our way through July, we end up losing the first 2 games coming back from the All-Star break to Oakland, but then we get the next 2 dubs, and the Astros want to make a trade with us. Garrett Stubbs, a 75, 28-year-old B. Hell no. That's not going to do what we really want to do with this team. I'm trying to make it young, not get some old prospects in here. And then terrible news, Riley Green out for 6 months or more. You know, Riley Green's very first year being able to play in the majors, and this happens. Then the Yankees want to make a trade, and if we were going for playoffs and possible championship contention, this might not be a terrible trade, getting Andrew Miller and James Paxton, but like, no, I don't want to take on that kind of money right now. So we would get a 16-4 win over the Royals as we take a split with them. We took 2 out of 3 from San Diego. We sweep Arizona in a 2-game set. So that's nice, but we lose the first game of the Seattle Mariners set, and they are a pretty horrid team as we are looking to get close to 500 again. We're about 4 games back of 500, and the trade deadline is upon us. So as we take a look at how some players are doing, Casey Mize hasn't been pitching well. Matthew Boyd is on fire and got himself to a 4-something ERA finally. We have a lot of guys that are kind of lighting it up in the minors. Ken Hahn, Alex Valentine, Juan Parra, and Mario Corona all really doing a nice job. In the relief bullpen here, Matone, terrible. Everyone else is doing at least respectable. And a lot of decent numbers for the bullpen in the minors as well. So, kind of impressed there. Jimenez is doing well. Knievel's doing okay. Our 2 AAA closing guys not doing the greatest job, but, you know, not too bad either. Siegler's batting .320 in AAA. Maybe it's possible that next year he could be ready to come up to the majors and at least be the backup catcher. Scope has not been good since he's come back from his injury. That's terrible. Barretto can't hit anything. Gorman's hitting .307. That's why he made the AAA All-Star game. And just a lot of disappointment, really. Lindor has 30 home runs. Wow. 154 for Beer. That's not good. Richie McGowan, though, having a very nice season at 296 with double-digit homers. That we want to see. Bunty batting .351 in his time, so that's pretty good. Mancini, though, unfortunately, if we even wanted to dump Mancini, we can't. So that's going to be rough. Scope's $10 million. We might get that off the books. I'm not going to lie to you, as the next episode is going to be the trade deadline episode. A lot of deals going to have to be made here. We are, without a doubt, going to be sellers, even though we're like 4 games away from 500. But if you, we'll show you the records here. Look at this. The Rays, clearly there. We are in 3rd place in our own division, and there are plenty of teams in front of us in the wild card. We're not the worst team in the world by any means, but there's really no reason to buy at the trade deadline here. I can't find a good reason at all. As you can see, we are not a very good team. But Matthew Boyd against Marco Gonzalez. That's if Matthew Boyd's still here. Let me know in the comments section below what you guys would do at the trade deadline if it were up to you. I'd like to hear from you guys, so please leave a comment down below. Make sure you drop a like on this video, subscribe if you're new to the channel for the love of franchise content, because that is all we do here as we can build a winner together. And if you want to see more franchise content, click right here to see some more.